Hey guys. Okay, so last night was our very first softball game with the church league. So I wanted to do some videos for y'all because I've already heard about hamstring pulls, knee injuries, crazy bug bites, and all sorts of weird things. So what I thought I would do was really just flood you guys with information. There's some hashtags attached to the top of this. I went ahead and wrote out everything for hamstring injuries. I'm going to do several videos, so it'll be attached to this all the time. But turn your notifications on and you'll get these videos to you. And hopefully it's some information that you can use. We're going to talk about lots of things. But if you have questions, send them to me. Type them in the comments or send me a message or whatever. Or if you want a specific video, I'll be happy to answer questions and do videos on all this kind of stuff. Today, we are going to do a stretch specifically for the hamstrings and the exercise is not necessarily the best thing to do. But afterwards, there are huge benefits, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. So, all of you people who are having hamstring issues right now, who either have pulled something or are tight or concerned about having pulled something or a stretch, it's a dynamic flexibility stretch that you can do definitely after the games, after practice, right now, all the time. It's just going to help improve your flexibility for the whole season so you stay injury-free or rehab if you have to. This is my good friend Eric and my client, and he is going to help demo. He, motocross guy, and just, are you sore? Little hamstring tightness going on? No injuries. He's going to help demonstrate this. I'm going to show it as well, and then I'm going to show some key points on him so that you guys can get the best stretch possible. So, to start, here's the way you're going to get into it. A little bit wider than hip width. If you're too wide, it becomes a strength move in order to keep yourself upright and able to do it. If you're too close, then you're not able to get a good enough stretch. So somewhere in between, too wide and too close. But toes straight ahead, slightly in. You do not want your toes out at all. You want them straight. Push on the outer edges of the feet to lock in the legs. That keeps your knees safe. From here, you want to keep your hips square and activate your lower abdominals. I call them your PP muscles. Everybody knows what that means, so suck them in. We're going to go right and left. So this kind of primes the muscles. So it's a nice, slow, controlled, fluid movement. My body's upright. I'm in a comfortable position. I'm not bent too far forward. I'm not leaning far back. I'm just wherever feels comfortable for my body here. And we're basically just kind of prepping the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments for a stretch. You take a balloon and you gently start stretching it more and more, then the balloon stretches out easy. If you take it and you just stretch it all at once, then you got problems. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So do, I don't know, right at the beginning, 10, something like that. We're going to pick this side. Now, make sure your feet are still straight and make sure your knee is going the same direction as your foot. This leg stays bent and flat. This knee here needs to be activated. What I mean by that, and you can get close if you want to, I don't want to push the knee back and hyperextend it, but I want to lift the kneecap up and contract the quad. That's locked in. Hold this move. We're going to take it easy, bending at the waist, slowly, and count. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, 2, 3, and right here is where you're going to feel the stretch. And down, 2, 3, nice flat back if you can. Lift that kneecap, and up, 2, 3, all the way, shoulders over hips. Feel the stretch, and down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, bend that knee a little bit more, up, and down. Kneecap activated, 3, 4, and up, 2, tummy in, one more time, down, and you're going to do about 5 of this, and up, 2, 3, 4. The up is where you're going to feel the stretch. You're going to feel it in your groin, your inner thigh, your hamstrings, maybe even at the knee a little bit, depends on where you're tight. We're going to prime again. Here we go. Prime, just nice, gentle, fluid movement. At this point, that leg you just stretched, you should feel a little bit looser than the other one. Keep doing that. I'm going to show on Eric what we're going to do on the other leg. So, stay over here. Excellent. Activate that kneecap. Good. You can see see his quads contracted. That supports the knee. That's perfect. Nice and tall. Excellent. Suck your tummy in and bend forward. Down, 2, 3. Keep that knee activated. And up, 2, 3. Now you want all the way up straight. Feel that stretch. Down, 2, 3. Keep this knee bent. And up, 2, 3, 4. Keep going with that. Now, it's not how low you go. You see people down here all the time. You're going to get a great stretch depending on how tight you are. It's the movement at the hips that is going to dictate the stretch. Activate that kneecap. Good. 2, 3, 4. Bend this knee a little bit more. 2, 3. Let's do one more together. Down. 2, 3, 4. Nice and controlled and slow. And from here, we need to prime and release any of that lactic acid that we built up. Let the muscles kind of come back together. They've been stretched, so we need a little kind of get the blood flow back and come back to life a little bit in between each one. Great. From here, now that we're in this big wide position, you have two options here. I always like to activate my kneecaps, bend my knees straight. I like to hop in. It's the less stressful for the knee, but if you're nervous about that, you can certainly wiggle worm yourself back in. All the way. Do which one. So, excellent. Great. I hope this stretch helps you guys. If you have any questions or you want to see something specific, comment, text me, message me, whatever you want. This is for y'all. Keep ourselves healthy and happy and have an awesome softball season. Thank you guys.